Hello and welcome to Super Spirit Live. I am, of course, Shirt Donovan. We have a great wrestling card for you tonight, including our main event, which is a shadow band rematch between current champion Archie Everett and former champion Cameron Reese. First off tonight, we have an interesting tag match in the men's division between former champions Wondrous Bear and newcomers Paragon. Paragon were easily able to take care of Afterimage during their debut match at Spirit Rising. Now they will face former champions tonight to truly test their mettle in the men's tag division.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
The former champions locking it up tonight with the newest team in the men's tag division. We'll see how they fare.
And their opponents, the team of Katsuhiro Takashima and Colin Klein, Paragon.
Such formidable athletes are Paragon, and you gotta believe that they have their eyes on the Gamble's power bands. Kim Carrillo officiating the opening bout here at Super Spirit Live. Wondrous One in control early on here. Running Bulldog by Katsuhiro Takashima starting things off for Paragon. Big knees from the Wondrous One, and he'll go back to the ropes. More knees across the back of Katsuhiro Takashima. Now with control of the leg here. And more leg control, this time on the side of Paragon. Irish whip. Clothesline is scouted, and so is the behind offense there. Tag made for Wondrous Bear. Virgil Wilcox, now the legal man for his team. Kitchen sink off the Irish whip. Good stuff, and knees from the Wondrous One. Irish whip creating separation for a tag to Colin Klein. Tag team offense there. Virgil Wilcox no doubt dazed, and now on the receiving end of some huge knees from Colin Klein. Clubbing forearm though now from the Bear, trying to rally. Colin Klein putting the brakes on that offense. Big slam from one of the largest men in Super Spirit Wrestling, Colin Klein, going back to the knees to the top of the head of Virgil Wilcox. Big punches from Virgil Wilcox trying to battle back against the Titan Colin Klein. Tag made to the Wondrous One. Desperation kick there from Colin Klein. And a big slam. You see the power of the big man. Depositing the Wondrous One again onto the mat. A pin now. Rope break signaled by Kim Carrillo. And a big suplex depositing the Wondrous One to the outside. Paragon giving chase. The Wondrous One wisely rolling back in, avoiding any nasty offense that could have taken place on the outside. Big power slam off the Irish whip for Klein, and we're back to the knees, this time against the Wondrous One. He's usually used to delivering the knees, and you see it there. Backbreaker from Klein. Deep arm drag takedown from the Wondrous One. This matchup has been very back and forth between these two teams. Tag made to Virgil Wilcox. Kick from Wilcox, putting a hold on Klein's attempts. Side slam. Good stuff out of Virgil the Bear Wilcox. Wondrous One still down on the mat. No doubt dazed from Colin Klein's offense. Tag to Katsuhiro Takashima. Good stuff, scouted on the drop kick there, and a DDT from Virgil Wilcox, spiking Katsudo Takashima right into the mat. And leg control now for the Bear, smartly keeping his body between his opponent and the ropes. Clubbing forearm now. Desperation kick out of Katsudo, trying to get something started here. Huge forearms from Katsudo right to the face of Virgil. And a senton. Colin Klein getting fired up on the outside at this offense. Uranage, good stuff here out of Katsudo Takashima. Pinning predicament now. The Wondrous One able to go the distance, and now maybe setting up for the rough divide. He is not the legal man, but inflicting some damage, no doubt here, against Katsudo Takashima with his signature submission maneuver. Irish whip for Virgil. Big clothesline connecting for the Bear across the chest of Katsudo Takashima. He will make a tag himself. Colin Klein back in for Paragon. Little confusion there perhaps on the side of Paragon. Colin Klein taking control once more. Huge power bomb. Oh no, a counter! A counter from the Wondrous One off the power bomb into an arm breaker, it looks like there. Trapping the neck of Colin Klein. Klein getting him back up. We'll try it again here. Delayed brainbuster incoming. And there's the fall. All the blood rushing to the head of the Wondrous One before taking a tumble. And now an Irish whip from Klein. Huge clothesline carrying through his momentum there. And a takedown from the Wondrous One. Not looking to be outdone here is the former champion. Knees across the body of Klein. Huge slam from Klein. Near fall there for Paragon, and what an impressive victory it would have been here over who were the first men's tag champions in Super Spirit Wrestling. Desperation kick out of Klein. He's in a great position and he needs to make a tag. He'll go to the top rope instead. The big man thinking better of it. Probably a smart decision. Tag made to Virgil Wilcox. Running power slam, carrying him further into the corner. Good stuff here out of Wilcox. Smart plan from the Wondrous One to help his teammate reposition. Both men collide. The two largest men in this matchup squaring off in a striking contest. Huge punches landing for both competitors. Big football tackle for Virgil, who's now going to the top rope. Diving crossbody. Near fall this time for Wondrous Bear. What a German suplex out of the Wondrous One. Katsudo Takashima being planted, and now a package bomb delivered to Colin Klein. Counter offense from Klein. He will look to make a tag to Katsudo Takashima, now the legal man for Paragon. Huge choke slam from Colin Klein, and Virgil is in trouble. To the ropes now, a dazed Virgil receiving a huge penalty kick right across the chest. Virgil in big trouble now. Striking combination from Katsudo Takashima. Follows up with a Uranage. But Virgil back up to his feet now. A Uranage again. Katsudo going back to the well one more time. Forearm this time from Wilcox. Making separation for a tag. What a DDT out of Wilcox. Wondrous One now in control. Knife edge chop. Sending Katsudo right back down to the mat. And another one for good measure. Standing switch resulting in a beautifully bridged German suplex. Colin Klein able to run interference for Paragon. Big slam again. Uranage from Katsudo, but bad positioning will lead to a rope break signaled by Kim Carrillo. Spin kick out of the Wondrous One, connecting flush across the face of Katsudo Takashima. And now the Grizzly Bomb from Virgil. 1, 2. Wow, just barely able to get the shoulder up was Takashima, but this match continues. Tag made to Colin Klein. Virgil fighting off both members of Paragon. Big slam from Klein. Virgil finds himself in no man's land, but we could be seeing a Grizzly Bomb! Grizzly Bomb for Virgil! But Katsudo easily able to get there to break up the pin. What a maneuver there from Katsudo Takashima. The Death Valley driver spiking the Wondrous One. Grizzly Bomb again. He'll try it once more. And Katsudo again, the MVP for Paragon, letting his team continue in this contest. Wow, the strength of Colin Klein, able to easily handle a huge competitor like Virgil Wilcox. Big power slam off the Irish Whip. Colin Klein may be looking to put this one away soon. He's got the big man up. He'll try another delayed brainbuster. And indeed, he got all of it. Virgil Wilcox now looking to make a tag, and he does. Belly-to-belly slam. Good stuff out of Wilcox before making his return to the apron. Desperation kick from Klein. Virgil will try something else. A dazed Klein unable to do anything about the Wondrous One. Huge drop kick off the Irish Whip. Soulbutt kick delivered across the back, sending Klein straight to the mat, face first. Irish Whip. Colin Klein had it scouted that time. Huge closed fist punch connecting for Klein. He'll try an Irish Whip of his own. Shoulder tackle connects. And a huge lariat now for Klein. A lot of unanswered offense now on the side of Paragon. The Wondrous One may be in trouble. And as I say that, Final Heaven delivered to Colin Klein, who is no longer the legal man. Huge kick from Katsudo. Forearm across the back, sending the Wondrous One to the mat. Fatigue starting to play a role in this matchup. Death Valley driver. Death Valley driver from Katsudo Takashima, who will not opt to pin. Instead, Irish Whip. Huge lariat. Virgil Wilcox barely able to get there for the Wondrous One, who had sustained a lot of offense from Paragon. It could have been over right there. Package bomb, center of the ring. 1, 2. It's over. The package bomb. Colin Klein was being waved off by the official and was unable to break up the pinning predicament. And the package bomb will pick up a win here for Wondrous Bear over newcomers Paragon. Great stuff there in the opening bout here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Congratulations to the former champions. Well, folks, moving right along, we have a matchup in the heavyweight division from two competitors we haven't seen in a while. That's submission specialist Reynaldo Mendez and the Earth Splitter Von Roth. We'll be going to the ring any moment now for that contest. And we do thank you for joining us here tonight under these special circumstances that are sweeping throughout the wrestling world. We want to entertain you tonight, and we thank you for letting us do that. We will, as I said, be going to the ring shortly now. Let's take you there.
Yes! Making his way to the ring, Reynaldo Mendez.
Practitioner of the Yellow Jacket, one of the most formidable submission maneuvers here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Reynaldo Mendez might find it difficult to keep Von Roth grounded. A much larger competitor is the Earth Splitter.
And his opponent, he is the Earth Splitter, Von Roth.
Von Roth letting some of our production crew get it this evening as there is no crowd for him to jaw with. As mean as ever is the Earth Splitter Von Roth locking up here tonight at Super Spirit Live with Reynaldo Mendez. A clash of styles, no doubt here. Official Burt Wiggins on duty for this contest. Offense scouted there by Von Roth. Reynaldo Mendez now with a deep arm drag takedown, catching Roth by surprise here in the early goings. Elbow across the back now. Tit for tat, early pin here. Burt Wiggins only getting down for the 1 count. Irish whip, leapfrog. And then a beautiful kick delivered across the face. Both of these men really feeling each other out here, but a lot of offense has been delivered on both sides. Von Roth being deposited on the outside now. What a suplex from Reynaldo Mendez. Von Roth making him pay for it with a pair of elbows. Tit for tat so far are these two heavyweights. Mendez with another kick connecting across the face of Von Roth and a snap suplex now. Could we be seeing a clear shift in momentum here for the first time in the matchup? This time the kick is scouted by Von Roth. Mendez working him back to a favorable ring position. Submission specialists want to keep their their opponents in the center of the ring, preventing a rope break. Surprise roll up here. Just a 2 count. Good mat sense thus far out of the master of the yellow jacket, Reynaldo Mendez. And again, you see the repositioning. Surprise pin again here from Mendez. Trying to take the big man by surprise, but a rope break signaled by Burt Wiggins. Drop toe hold now for Mendez. Von Roth looking to take control here, and Mendez firing back with a forearm. Diving knee across the body of Von Roth. Von Roth, unfortunately, has been very close to the title in a few situations, but unable to grasp it. Could be a different situation now that we have a new champion in Hideo Kuba. Von Roth was never quite able to do in former champion Benjamin Rose, but now a new matchup is possible.
5 minutes gone.
Irish whip for Mendez, who would also love to get his hands on the Spirit Band. Inside cradle this time from Von Roth, taking a page out of his opponent's book. Diving knee again. Oh no, the knee will not connect this time for Mendez, and you know that's got to be devastating as Mendez uses his legs to tie up his opponents in the yellow jacket to a degree. He'll need that extra leverage, and any damage to his knee will make it harder for that move to cinch in on his opponent. He is able to connect with another wheel kick, though, here against Von Roth. And Roth now looking to take control. High impact suplex delivered by the Earth Splitter, who is now following up with mounted punches. Burt Wiggins checking for what could be a stoppage. Reynaldo Mendez able to break away. And Mendez using that maneuver to target the back and neck of Von Roth, working him back to the center of the ring. Could we be seeing a yellow jacket attempt soon? What a counter from Von Roth, depositing Reynaldo Mendez on the outside after the suplex on the apron.
1, 2.
Von Roth taking some time on the outside. Reynaldo Mendez mixing him up a little bit there, using his speed to get back in the ring. Von Roth could not give chase on the outside, where he is certainly more comfortable doing battle. Mendez has connected with a few of those kicks here tonight, and they have paid dividends in this matchup. But now, the backquaker from Von Roth. If he repositions Mendez, this could be over right here. Pinning predicament, 1, 2. No, a near fall. Reynaldo Mendez having enough time to snap back after the Earth Splitter, but now the backquaker again in the center of the ring. The Earth Splitter, Von Roth, 1, 2. No, another kick out from Reynaldo Mendez. Impressive stuff here from a tenacious heavyweight competitor. Snap suplex from Mendez, trying to get the ball rolling here. And now a drop toe hold from Von Roth. Huge lariat for Roth. Mendez could be in trouble, but another drop toe hold. Von Roth taking him to the outside again here. Looking for the sickle. Is that Dai Fukunaga's sickle? Yellow jacket on the outside. I'm unsure of the strategy here of Mendez. The damage will, of course, be done, but the submission maneuver on the outside cannot win you a match.
11, 12.
12 now. The count of 12. 13. Jail lock. 15.
16.
16.
17.
17.
18.
Mendez! It's over. Von Roth wins via countout here against Reynaldo Mendez, a heartbreaker. As I said, Von Roth certainly more comfortable on the outside, and I guess the jail lock had put Mendez's legs in too much jeopardy, and he was not able, after the failed diving knee and the jail lock, not able to use his legs to return to the ring before the count of 20, and Von Roth, by ring out victory, is your heavyweight competitor of the night thus far? Well, folks, we're going to be moving into a women's division match between Morgan Foster and Claire Birch. Both of these women sitting comfortably in the upper mid-tier of the women's division. So we'll see how this clash results here tonight at Super Spirit Live. We'll take you to the ring shortly for that contest.
Making her way to the ring, Morgan Foster.
Morgan Foster, former MMA superstar, making her way to the ring to do battle tonight with Claire Birch. Both of these competitors incredibly rough, and you'll see what I mean when they lock up here tonight in the ring.
I've tried to warn you with logic in part.
And her opponent, Claire Birch.
Claire Birch, another competitor that many people were expecting to be at the very top of her division, has not been able to get in the title conversation just yet. Morgan Foster had a shot at the title, or at least some involvement, trying to earn a victory over former champion Beverly Brooks to make a triple threat title match that did not happen. Morgan Foster was not victorious that night. We'll see how she does here tonight against Claire Birch. Official Lenny Spencer on duty for this contest. Irish whip from Birch. Clothesline scouted, Morgan Foster paying her back with a huge forearm across the face, and now a side headlock takedown. Elbow to the back of the head of Morgan Foster. Birch looking for an early victory here. Not even a 1 count from Lenny Spencer. Fireman's carry from Birch into another pin, making Foster work for those kickouts here. Foster not discouraged, now looking for a pin of her own. 1 count from Lenny Spencer, and that's as deep as we've gone so far in this matchup. Huge forearm. Headbutt is off target. More strikes from the former MMA specialist. Claire Birch back in control for now with an elbow. Another headbutt is off target. Claire Birch is going to want as many of those to miss as possible. Those headbutts are something else. But a snap suplex in the corner for Birch, keeping control now. Big slam, depositing Morgan Foster onto the mat. Claire Birch firmly in control now, and a dazed Foster will eat a forearm to the back of the head. This time the headbutt will connect. Morgan Foster trapping Birch in front of her. Smart adaptation there. Irish whip from Birch. Kitchen sink connecting now. And Birch dragging Foster toward the center of the ring, perhaps looking for a submission, and no, it will be a forearm contest between these two competitors. Morgan Foster coming out on top. Pinning predicament now. Can Birch get out of this? 2 count, says Lenny Spencer. Rolling shoulder hold into the mat. The Foster Special Alpha setting things up here against Claire Birch. And then the Foster Special Omega going right into it. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Both Foster Specials have been utilized now. Claire Birch has withstood both of them. Maybe pulling the trigger too early was Morgan Foster. Carries through all of her weight for that lariat. Both competitors to their feet, and knees across the face now of Morgan Foster. Pin, center of the ring. 2. Near fall for Claire Birch. Irish whip. Sits out with the clothesline again. Claire Birch really rolling here in this women's division contest. Neck breaker now for Birch. Side headlock takedown again, though. Morgan Foster looking to shift the momentum. And Birch sending Foster to the outside to regain some energy in the center of the ring.
3.
And Foster will take her time on the outside as well, looking back into the ring at Claire Birch. Huge forearm delivered. And Foster now to the top rope. You don't see that in MMA. Diving headbutt connecting for Foster. Beautiful maneuver there, the release chicken wing suplex. Repaid with a kitchen sink from Claire Birch. Huge forearm delivered to the back of the head. Pinning predicament now. 2. A lot of near falls in this match, and that's another one. She's got her up. Foster special Omega again. 1, 2. Near fall, the Foster special Omega not able to get it done for the second time, and now a jumping neck breaker delivered by Claire Birch. The tenacity of Claire Birch still in this matchup and has yet to hit her signature maneuver, the downward spiral. And here it is. As I say it, commentators curse. 2. It's over. Claire Birch with the downward spiral. 1 and done here against Morgan Foster. Impressive competition there from those 2 women in our Super Spirit Wrestling women's division. Great stuff there from Claire Birch, able to do it with just 1 downward spiral against seemingly a frustrated Morgan Foster, the Foster Special Alpha and 2 Foster Special Omegas, not able to get it done here against Claire Birch. Well, folks, moving right along, we have a junior division contest between fan favorite Raptor Lima and Joey Marnell. Joey Marnell finally may be able to put the nail in the coffin in his rivalry with Ricky Gilmore, who recently reemerged as superstar Ricky Gilmore.
Making his way to the ring, Raptor Lima.
As fired up as ever, Raptor Lima ready to compete here tonight against Joey Marnell.
Making his way to the ring, Joey Marnell.
Joey Marnell unafraid to point out the obvious here tonight. Performing in front of an empty crowd puts a bad taste in his mouth, he said in an interview earlier today. But nevertheless, he still has to compete and make his way up the ranks in the junior division. Norio Nakatomi on duty for this junior division contest. Our main event tonight will be a junior division title match between challenger Cameron Reese and current champion Archie Everett. Joey Marnell in control now with an arm bar. Raptor Lima will need to wake up here a little bit in the early goings of this contest. Drop toe hold now for Raptor Lima, follows with some knees across the back of Marnell. DDT early here from Raptor Lima, high impact offense. Corner control now for Marnell, who will use it for a huge forearm leading into a striking combination. Raptor Lima may be in trouble here early on. Sleeper hold, textbook maneuver, center of the ring. Raptor Lima able to create some separation. Inside cradle. Just a 1 count. Inside cradle again. This time another 1 count for Joey Marnell. Deep arm drag takedown off the Irish whip. Leading into the sharpshooter here. Raptor Lima in big trouble. Big chop for Marnell. One will not connect for Raptor Lima, who now has arm control. DDT spiking Joey Marnell into the mat once more, but it will be Marnell first to his feet. Striking contest breaking out here in the corner. The kicks not getting it done over the punches. More leg offense here from Joey Marnell. A submission game plan perhaps here tonight against a very agile opponent in Raptor Lima. Could be smart to keep the faster man grounded. Irish whip from Marnell. Atomic drop leading into a sharpshooter again. Good stuff here from Marnell. Great sequence. He'll try the Irish whip once more. Huge clothesline jumping through that one. And a drop toe hold now for Raptor Lima, who has really found it challenging to get things started here against Joey Marnell. Atomic drop again. And a scoop slam now on the side of Marnell. Raptor Lima has delivered such little offense throughout this matchup. He'll try the Irish whip. This time a huge forearm, jumping forearm connecting for Raptor Lima. Can this lead to a sequence? Soul butt kick off the Irish whip. Good stuff. And the jump up Rana countered with a package powerbomb. 2. Near fall for Joey Marnell. Snap suplex. He'll try some running offense here against a dazed Raptor Lima, and another huge clothesline connecting for Marnell. Jump up Rana showing Raptor Lima how it's done. Marnell has looked so impressive here tonight. Atomic drop again. This time he'll pin him off the Rana. 2. Near fall for Joey Marnell. Raptor Lima able to hang on, staying in this contest. Marnell countering the Irish whip, and now back in control almost immediately. Any glimmer of hope that Raptor Lima has had has been immediately snuffed out by Marnell. What a pin here, center of the ring. And it's over. Joey Marnell with a hell of a pin, taking one here over Raptor Lima. And again, signaling to our empty stadium here at Super Spirit Live, Joey Marnell, ever the cheeky competitor. And for now, he is victorious over Raptor Lima. Good stuff there from our junior division competitors, folks. We have to take a break. When we come back from that break, it will be a women's tag match between Squad Life and Diamond Deluxe. Thanks for sticking with us, and please don't go anywhere. All right, folks, thanks for sticking with us through the break. As I said, we now have women's tag division action between Squad Life and Diamond Deluxe. This should definitely be an interesting matchup. Diamond Deluxe almost able to obtain tag team gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling. but were unable to do in current champions Troubletown. And hey, it's not their fault. No one has been able to defeat Troubletown thus far here in the women's division.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Mariah Hamilton and Samina Velvon, Squad Life.
Squad Life picked up a very impressive victory at Edge of Excellence over returning tag team Vuelo de Miedo. Vuelo de Miedo certainly unhappy about that turn of events.
And their opponents, the team of Val and Billy Van Orman, Diamond Deluxe.
Fan favorite tag team Diamond Deluxe. We haven't seen them for a couple weeks, and now they are locking up here tonight with Squad Life. We'll see how this one goes down. Burt Wiggins officiating this contest. I'm joined again tonight for this matchup via satellite by co-commentator Connie Mills. Connie, how are you this evening?
Very well. Glad to be here, Shirt.
Samina Velvon in control so far here against Billy Van Orman, starting things off respectively for their two teams. Samina Velvon working Billy Van Orman back to the corner here in a deep arm drag takedown. Van Orman trying to turn the tide. Billy really taking it to Samina Velvon here in the early goings of this match, and now lifting Velvon up like it's nothing. Velvon, no small competitor in the women's tag division. Standing switch from Velvon leading to an Irish whip. Huge clothesline from Velvon. Perhaps the two largest competitors in the women's tag division locking up here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Big shoulder tackle this time from Billy, and we're going to go for a ride here.
Big swing.
Mariah Hamilton putting it on hold. Unfortunately, I think we would have probably heard some boos throughout the crowd tonight. Tag made to Mariah Hamilton. Billy creating some separation with the Irish whip reversal, and now a headlock in the center of the ring against Hamilton. Samina Velvon not able to contribute. She has to return to the apron. Pinning predicament from Billy leading to only a 1 count. Tag made to Val. Big knee from Val Van Orman catching Mariah Hamilton off guard. Connie, you've seen quite a few Diamond Deluxe matches. What do you think they have to do here to do in Squad Life?
I think their break might have came at the right time. I think they're going to come back refreshed, and they're looking for gold.
I think you might be right, Connie. We see Val Van Orman here in control with a submission maneuver, and they had Mariah Hamilton in a great spot, but now Mariah Hamilton creating separation for a tag to Samina Velvon. Val just slamming Velvon to the mat, opting for a pin. Mariah Hamilton still a factor, though, and now a single-leg Boston Crab being applied in the center of the ring. Irish whip, Val Van Orman, smart stuff, putting Samina Velvon back in the appropriate corner. Cross arm breaker now. Burt Wiggins checking for a submission. Mariah Hamilton going the distance with a forearm, breaking things up.
5 minutes gone.
Billy Van Orman doing a little showboating on the outside here, trying to get in the head of Samina Velvon. Submission maneuver here from Val Van Orman right in the center of the ring, and Mariah Hamilton you see getting involved once more. Senton off the running offense. 2. Near fall there for Val Van Orman and Diamond Deluxe. And Connie, what do you make of Squad Life? They've only had a few matches here in Super Spirit Wrestling, but they've been pretty impressive so far.
It looks like this is a real powerhouse of a duo.
That's definitely true, not unlike the combination of Diamond Deluxe themselves. One larger, more powerful competitor, and then the speedier striking specialist. Mariah Hamilton and Val Van Orman having a lot of similarities. Same can be said for Billy and Samina. And there it was, the diamond drop. But fatigue playing a role here. Can Billy pick up the win here? The diamond drop not getting it done. A near fall for Diamond Deluxe. Samina Velvon having enough gas in the tank to kick out. Big slam from Velvon. Going back to the corner to make a tag to Mariah Hamilton. Tag team offense here. What could we be seeing? Wow. DDT. Sort of an alley-oop there. Samina Velvon setting things up for Hamilton on the top rope. Now a snapmare takedown. Billy Van Orman probably doesn't even know where she is.
Literally being dragged.
Literally being dragged. Mariah Hamilton still in control here against Billy. Billy now firing back with a huge knee, looking to make a tag to Val, and she does. Mariah Hamilton now firing back with an elbow. She's now contending against both members of Diamond Deluxe. Huge kick connecting, leading into the Senton Atomico off the running offense. Both kicks will miss. We're seeing what I was mentioning just there. Beautiful jump up Rana. High impact stuff. Center of the ring from Val Van Orman. Mariah paying things back with a slam there. Trying running offense of her own. Huge show take connecting. And a rodeo stretch. Rodeo stretch indeed. Center of the ring. Samina Velvon bringing that party to an end. And Mariah Hamilton will try a submission maneuver of her own. That looks very painful. Val Van Orman able to escape. Swinging neck breaker. Giving her the finger guns there. And going into a high angle Boston Crab. Samina Velvon able to get there again.
That's the squad life.
That is indeed the squad life. And a jump up Rana leading to a pin. Val Van Orman able to escape, giving chase, and fighting off both members of squad life.
Val is tough. She's from Dallas.
Both members of Diamond Deluxe, sisters of course, and they grew up in Dallas, Texas. They have made quite a splash here in Super Spirit Wrestling's women's tag division. But for now, Samina Velvon in control with a huge headbutt. Collision there. Billy Van Orman coming out on top. And a huge lariat now connecting for Billy. Irish whip. Corner control now for squad life. Billy trying to fire her way out of there. Samina Velvon being a little generous there. Irish whip to the other side.
Lots of power here.
Definitely high impact offense out of both of these competitors. Huge punch. Billy making a bit of a comeback here against Velvon. Spine buster connects. Fireman's carry. She throws up the diamond one time, but then a huge clubbing forearm. Billy perhaps not needing to take the time to showboat there, as she had quite a sequence going against Samina Velvon.
Every second counts.
Tag team cutter delivered there from squad life and a jump up Rana. Diamond Deluxe could definitely be in trouble here unless they refocus a bit. Punch on the outside, Billy getting involved. Senton Atomico from the top rope. Impressive stuff from Val, maybe looking for another one. And indeed, impressive athleticism here out of Val Van Orman. Big kick. Wow. Caught her off guard there. Trying for it again. Why not? A third Senton Atomico. And could we be looking at a fourth? Wow, they are not taking squad life lightly here. Val Van Orman with 4 Senton Atomicos off the top rope. And just throwing Hamilton to the mat now. Rodeo stretch, this time in a good position. And that's it, the rodeo stretch, submitting Mariah Hamilton in the corner. Diamond Deluxe victorious here tonight. What do you make of that, Connie?
What a great match. I love to see the rodeo stretch.
Great match there in our women's tag division. And Diamond Deluxe victorious here in their return over Squad Life. The rodeo stretch, just too much for Mariah Hamilton. The position was good, and everything just worked out in favor of Diamond Deluxe. Well, Connie, I thank you for joining me for that matchup. We're going to be moving right along. Thanks again for your efforts here tonight. All right, folks. Well, we're going to be taking you to a heavyweight division match between Benjamin Rose, the former champion, and the philanthropist Douglas Daniels. What an interesting match this will be. Benjamin Rose, now that he is no longer the champion, able to get back in the mix with the rest of the heavyweight division competitors. And Douglas Daniels has a lot to prove tonight, as he is certainly making his way toward the very top of the heavyweight division here in Super Spirit Wrestling. We're going to take you to the ring now for that contest.
Absolute beginners came to Georgetown. They were wearing Harris tweed and pork
Making his way to the ring, big man Benjamin Rose.
throw you in the gutter.
Benjamin Rose's howl ringing out through an empty arena here tonight. A surreal feeling for the former champion, I'm sure. He will lock up tonight here with the philanthropist Douglas Daniels.
And his opponent, he calls himself the philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
Douglas Daniels taunting Benjamin Rose as he makes his way to the ring. It will be interesting for sure, seeing who comes out on top in this heavyweight division contest. Kim Carrillo on duty for this one. A huge lariat is scouted by Daniels. Powerbomb early, no, blocked by Daniels. Benjamin Rose maybe a little frustrated following his title loss. A huge clothesline there connecting for Rose. I think many people expected Rose to take the title back from the fancy genius Hideo Kuba at Edge of Excellence, but it was not so. Benjamin Rose unsuccessful following his use of the rematch clause, and Hideo Kuba now your undisputed Spirit Band champion. Huge DDT there early on from the philanthropist Douglas Daniels. You see, of course, Benjamin Rose has the size advantage in this match, but Douglas Daniels' conditioning is very impressive in its own right. Conditioning being put to the test here on the end of Benjamin Rose. All these Irish whips from Daniels. Early pin, not even getting a 1 count for the former champion. Torture rack position here now, and followed into a backbreaker for good measure. Benjamin Rose, known for his combination offense, using his strength to string together several maneuvers at once. It's what got him the gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling, and you gotta believe he will have it again one day if he keeps this kind of performance up. Big forearm for Daniels, trying to keep the big man grounded. Torture rack position this time for Daniels, laughing as he lifts the big man up. Impressive feat of strength there from the philanthropist. He'll try the powerbomb again, and this time a huge powerbomb connecting for the former champion Benjamin Rose. Lariat well scouted, leading into a DDT attempt for Douglas Daniels. Clubbing blows from Benjamin Rose. Bad positioning leads to a rope break signaled by official Kim Carrillo. Backbreaker slam combination from Benjamin Rose. He makes it look so easy, just tossing his opponent around like a rag doll here. Irish whip. Big side slam off the Irish whip, carrying through Douglas's momentum and using it against him, and now a huge clothesline. The momentum of Benjamin Rose, the primary suspect in that offense, but Douglas Daniels now with a sleeper hold. Still in this matchup, so far unfazed by Benjamin Rose's offense. Rose now to the top rope. Could we be seeing one? A dog splash from the top rope. 2. Near fall for Benjamin Rose. Douglas Daniels able to withstand a dog splash and a high angle slam, depositing Benjamin Rose, the largest competitor in Super Spirit Wrestling, onto the outside. Douglas Daniels showing off his strength here. Boston Crab now on the outside. The former champion in huge trouble.
9, 10,
Rose back in at the count of 9.
12.
Douglas Daniels taking some time on the outside. Maybe another DDT attempt there, scouted by Benjamin Rose. Dog splash again, top rope. 1, 2. Douglas Daniels has kicked out of 2 dog splashes, and you know that's weighing on the mind of Benjamin Rose. We have yet to see a Rose Crusher. That could spell the end still for Daniels. Forearms there from Rose. The dog splash across the back now of Douglas Daniels. Could this be all? No, opting instead to follow through with a backdrop. That's a long fall when a 7'1" opponent picks you up for one of those. Running dog splash this time. Running dog splash, not able to get it done. Huge power slam, pin in the center of the ring. Benjamin Rose able to get out. Showing signs of life. Irish whip now, huge clothesline for Benjamin Rose. Douglas Daniels could be in trouble here as this match goes into deep waters.
Come on.
More clubbing blows from Benjamin Rose. Douglas Daniels, no doubt, has to be dazed. He's trying to fight back, and indeed a back body drop. He scouted the powerbomb attempt, leading into a sleeper hold here. Textbook stuff out of the philanthropist. Lariat is scouted. Irish whip for Douglas Daniels. Corner control now. Tree of Woe position has the big man upside down. Huge strikes across the midsection of Rose. Corner control now for the big man. Big body splash. Douglas Daniels stumbling out, certainly dazed after the impact of that maneuver. Rose really in control now. Daniels has had big problems getting anything going. What a power bomb. He packages him this time. 2, and it's over. Former champion Benjamin Rose showing he is still a worthy competitor and picking one up here over Douglas Daniels. Douglas Daniels has had a great trajectory as of late, and Benjamin Rose has put a stop to it for now. Benjamin Rose victorious in that heavyweight competition, and we are going to be moving right along to a women's division contest between Paula Reyes and Beverly Brooks. These are two of the absolute most impressive athletes in the women's division, so this should be a great clash here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Beverly Brooks, of course, the former champion, and she is now in the mix against all these other great competitors in the women's division. The same will be true for Ryoko Matsui after losing the belt at Edge of Excellence to current champion Chie Hamasaki.
Come with me to the mountain, swim beneath a crystal fountain with the moonlight casts a shadow, even a dark night.
Making her way to the ring, Paula Reyes.
Fitness training background giving Paula Reyes the edge over many other competitors here in the women's division. We'll see if that holds true against Beverly Brooks.
And her opponent, Beverly Brooks.
As I said earlier, these are perhaps the most high-impact competitors in the women's division. I'm expecting a lot of big slams and a lot of very impressive stretches. Both women utilizing their strength to subdue the other. Lenny Spencer on duty for this contest. And Beverly Brooks certainly in control here in the early goings. Irish whip putting Reyes to the test. Spear is scouted. Well done by Reyes. A spear from Beverly Brooks could spell the end early. Arm control for Paula Reyes. Brutalizing the shoulder. And now the rib cage perhaps shattered early here from Reyes. Beverly Brooks delivering some devastating offense in the early goings of this contest. Bear hug here now. And the midsection could be the target. Beverly Brooks, of course, now healed from midsection injuries of her own. Suffered from Ryoko Matsui's Galaxy Slam. A light tube here from Beverly Brooks, certainly a side of Brooks we haven't seen before. Off target thus far, and puts it down for a power slam instead. Maybe just wanting to get in the head of Paula Reyes, who had to do everything she could to avoid the light tube strike. Lenny Spencer might have to get some control here if that kind of behavior continues. Power slam pinning predicament leading to a 2 count for Brooks. Paula Reyes now with corner control. Huge stomps delivered across the body of Brooks. And now it will be the forearms testing against the chops. Forearms coming out on top. Another big forearm delivered. Irish whip now from Brooks. A collision. Knee delivered from Reyes. Huge slam there from Brooks. High impact stuff. And this time, crushing both knees of Paula Reyes. Reyes now looking to shift momentum in her favor, but Brooks immediately back in control with a side headlock, delivering an elbow to the back, following up with a strike to the leg. Pinning predicament now. 1, 2.
5 minutes.
Near fall for Beverly Brooks. Soul butt kick into another beautifully executed kick from Paula Reyes. Looking to battle back here against Brooks. Textbook suplex. Good sequence here thus far from Reyes. Can she keep this momentum going? Huge kick to the midsection. Running offense now. Stomps across the back of Brooks. Pinning predicament. 1, 2. Near fall this time for Paula Reyes. Can she go the distance here against the former champion? Stomps again across the back. Another pin. 1, 2. Paula Reyes trying to soften up that formerly injured midsection of Beverly Brooks. We're unsure if it'll ever be at 100% ever again. High angle backdrop delivered by Paula Reyes and leading into a kicking combination. Brooks is in big trouble here. Irish whip, corner control for Reyes. Running offense, huge lariat in the corner. Reyes looking really good here against a former champion. Super kick out of the corner. And now the supernova suplex. That maneuver is so devastating. 1, 2. Near fall. I thought it could have been it right there. The supernova suplex, not able to do in a competitor like Beverly Brooks. Backbreaker here. Paula Reyes looking to keep her momentum going. She can't get discouraged now. After slipping under, Beverly Brooks delivers a forearm connecting flush across the face. Reyes now to the top rope. Rolling leg drop. Pinning predicament. 1, 2. And another near fall for Reyes. Top rope maneuver, not able to get it done. And again, the kicking combination of Reyes. You see the agility and the athleticism coming together for Reyes here against Brooks. Running offense. No, this time Brooks had it scouted in a huge clothesline, leading to some forearms on the mat. Reyes able to create separation, and now with an Irish whip of her own. Huge boot delivered across the face of Brooks. You know she's got to be looking for another supernova suplex at any time now, and more well-placed kicks working out for Reyes. Power slam now, though. 2, this could be it. No, near fall for Brooks. Reyes still in this contest. Huge lariat turning Reyes inside out. Brooks taking some time. A dazed Reyes unable to do anything, and another huge lariat from Brooks. The knees targeted once more. And a pin in the center of the ring. 2. It's over. Beverly Brooks, the former champion, able to best Paula Reyes. And Paula Reyes just having a tough time breaking through the upper middle ranks of the women's division. Beverly Brooks dashing all hopes of that here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Folks, we are going to be moving into our main event contest of the evening. It is a shadow band rematch. Challenger Cameron Reese looking to earn his gold back from current champion Archie Everett. This matchup went down at our last major event, Edge of Excellence, and Cameron Reese indeed was done in by Archie Everett, resulting in a new championship reign for the submission specialist of the junior division. We'll be going to that contest any moment now. I want to thank you again, folks, for joining us this evening under these very unique circumstances, as we are still committed to bringing you the best wrestling entertainment possible. And thanks so much for being here with us and allowing us to entertain you. Now let's have that main event contest.
Making his way to the ring, the challenger. He is the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese.
Cameron Reese, thus far the most impressive and dominant shadow band champion, looking to reclaim his gold against Archie Everett.
And making his way to the ring, he is the Shadow Band champion, Archie Everett.
Championship gold around the waist of Archie Everett for the first time here in Super Spirit Wrestling. He will definitely not want to let that belt go here tonight against challenger Cameron Reese, senior official Norio Nakatomi on duty for this Shadow Band contest. It will be the all-around athleticism of challenger Cameron Reese versus the submission-style offense of champion Archie Everett. Going to the chops early here is Archie Everett, looking to deprive Cameron Reese of some oxygen here, knocking the wind out of his lungs there with those huge chops. And now an Irish whip from the challenger. Archie Everett had it scouted, puts on the brakes. Drop kick scouted by Everett. Russian leg sweep transitioning into a multi-joint hold there. You see him trapping several body parts of Cameron Reese, and that will be a theme throughout the repertoire of Archie Everett. It's what led him to the championship gold. You see him rolling through there for a creative headlock. Rope break signaled by Norio Nakatomi. Spinning drop toe hold after the headlock. Beautiful stuff here, and more submission offense from Archie Everett. Fully in control thus far in this Shadow Band rematch. Cameron Reese opting to use his rematch clause just 1 week after losing his title. A lot of competitors like to take the time to study the matchup, try to come back better to reclaim their gold, but Cameron Reese calling Archie Everett's victory a fluke at Edge of Excellence. We'll see if Archie Everett is able to dispel that notion here tonight in the main event. Cameron Reese in control now with a suplex. Irish whip from the Midnight Rider. Huge drop kick scouted by Everett. Leading into more submission offense. You see Everett trapping so many body parts of Cameron Reese, rolling him through for more leverage. It's hard to even know where Archie Everett is going to go with some of his submission maneuvers, but the end result is no doubt painful. European uppercuts having the final say in that striking contest. Archie Everett still in control, repositioning the Midnight Rider, looking for more submission offense. No, an arrogant pin here, trapping the arms. Cameron Reese able to quickly escape. Huge drop kick off the Irish whip from Reese. Looking to battle back here. And Everett again. Continually targeting the limbs of Cameron Reese, making this matchup harder and harder as it goes on. Reese with a suplex, textbook maneuver, trying to put the brakes on Archie Everett, but Everett with a kick to the face. And again, this time trapping the legs and the arms, almost a full body stretch there. From a very unique position, side headlock takedown again. Everett doing a great job sustaining his game plan throughout this contest. We could be looking at a very long title reign if this matchup thus far is any indication. Archie Everett looking so impressive here against the former champion Reese. And again, these headlocks. A clear game plan here from Archie Everett. Cameron Reese just unable to get anything started. Perhaps this forearm will forge a new path in this matchup. Submission maneuver here from Cameron Reese, trying it on for himself. I'm not sure if that's smart against Archie Everett. Everett very familiar with ways to slip out of these submission maneuvers, as he is such a practitioner of them himself. Huge kick to the leg, and Cameron Reese will go back to it. Corner control now for the Midnight Rider, looking to reclaim his gold. Huge lariat connecting, leading into, no, not a backdrop, instead an elbow from Archie Everett, and another elbow, this time off the top rope. Corner control is blocked, and Everett will have it for himself. He has looked so good in this matchup, looking to take his gold back home with him. Cameron Reese, of course, would love to sit once again at the very top of the junior division. The shadow band just within reach. Can he get it done here against Everett? Center of the ring, the Midnight Rider looking for submission offense of his own. Inverted figure four. Smart mat sense here from Cameron Reese, not allowing any rope break potential. Archie Everett's going to trap the legs and the arms once more. God, that looks so painful. Side headlock takedown again, center of the ring. How much longer can Cameron Reese go? I think we're at the stage where any of these submission maneuvers could lead to a tap out or a pass out on the hand of Cameron Reese. Kitchen sink scouted, standing switch. Archie Everett now working the shoulder again and the arm. Can Cameron Reese do anything here against champion Archie Everett? Irish whip reversal. But Archie Everett again able to counter, not letting Cameron Reese get anything started.
3, 4.
Reese now rolling back into the ring. Looking for the handshake. Cameron Reese not biting, learning his lesson after the match at Edge of Excellence, but still on the receiving end of a headlock takedown. Pinning attempt now for Reese. Just a 1 count. That's got to be weighing heavy on the challenger. Wow, these two men teeing off on each other here, but the European uppercuts getting it done. Pinning predicament again for the champion. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Dropkick is scouted again. Headlock takedown. We could be seeing a submission any moment now here in the main event. Title on the line. Cameron Reese able to create separation once more, working back against the leg of Archie Everett. Irish whip for the Midnight Rider. Big clothesline connecting. Can the challenger get it done here against Everett? Pinning predicament. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. The champion looking so tenacious here with his belt on the line. Collision on the side of Everett. Diving elbow drop right on the mark. But he's not able to take advantage of his momentum here. Latch suplex, good stuff here out of Everett. Going deep in his bag here. He'll try the pin once more. 2. If he could embarrass Cameron Reese along the way to a title retention, he will do it. Archie Everett, one of our nastier competitors here in the junior division. He'll try it again. 1, 2. No, Cameron Reese refusing to be embarrassed here, but now a Russian leg sweep transitioning into the arm lock here. Cameron Reese in big trouble, and it's over. Archie Everett able to hang on to the title here against challenger Cameron Reese, and he is now the undisputed top-ranked junior division competitor. He is still your shadow band champion. Congratulations to Archie Everett, able to hold on to his gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Unfortunate turn of events there from Cameron Reese, and he will now be back in the mix with the rest of the junior division, vying for another shot against current champion Archie Everett, who is looking very, very impressive in his title reign thus far. Well, folks, that was our main event contest. Thanks again for joining us in these trying times. I hope we were able to entertain you tonight. We will see you next week for Spirit Rising and Super Spirit Live. This train is going to keep right on rolling, and we hope you'll join us. For everyone here at twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.